The Giants have had some injury problems. Let's go ahead and talk about them.
And remember, folks, we are on the grind to 1,000 subscribers. We are so close, folks. Once we hit that number, we'll be giving the first $500 that we earn in AdSense revenue back to our subscribers. 5 subscribers will each earn $100 each. If you have not subscribed yet, please consider doing so. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on that giveaway. Again, that's just our way of saying thank you. We're about 25% of the way through this season. We're a quarter of the way through. And I do think we need to talk about one team in general, which is the San Francisco Giants.
Dude, this is absolutely brutal.
Well, let's go ahead and break it down. So they've had a tough go of it so far. This team has not won 3 games straight yet this season.
Ouch.
At the time of my taking notes, they have a negative 39 run differential, which is not great. There's 4 other teams in baseball that have worse than that, but that is pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty
That
bad.
is pretty painful. Tune in, Giants fans. Let us know what you guys think.
Chime in, right? Because hopefully if they're tuning in, they're already
if you're tuning in, you're already watching. Yeah, chime in, Giants.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks, Darren.
A little bit of overcorrection there, Darren. Thank you. Jeez. But the most concerning for this team is definitely going to be the injuries. So now I have 7 players that have gone down for injuries in the last 7 days. Do you have these players and there's injuries? Or?
I do. Are you ready? 5'11". Austin Slater, the right fielder, goes out with a concussion. But same day, Nick Ahmed, the shortstop, goes out with a wrist injury.
Yeah.
5'12", Michael Conforto, the left fielder, goes out with a hamstring injury.
Yep.
5'13", Blake Snell, starting pitcher, big-time money guy, goes out with a thigh injury. 5'14", Patrick Bailey, the catcher, goes out with a concussion. 5'15", Jung-Hoo Lee, center fielder, goes out with a shoulder injury. Starting pitcher Keaton Wynn, 5'15", goes out with a forearm injury. Todd Murphy, catcher. Another catcher. They've lost 2 catchers in this time frame. Tom Murphy, catcher, out 5'15" with a knee injury. Ryan Walker, he's a relief pitcher, out 5'16" with a back injury. Designated hitter
Jorge Soler,
5'16", out with a shoulder injury.
He's a Braves guy too. Dodger killer, by the way, in the postseason. Tabby drops in the comments. Giants should drink more coffee.
They need a lot more than coffee, Tammy. Lots more than coffee.
Mix some.
They might need some Gatorade or something.
Get
you know
something
what I mean?
in there.
They're clearly hurting.
Yeah, which is insane. But let's go ahead. I want to talk about one of those mainly. Is Blake Snell with a groin injury? Now he's on his second relief appearance, I think, either today or tomorrow, before he comes back and joins the league. And he had in 3 starts before suffering the injury, he had an 11.57 ERA. That's not good.
11.57? Dude, he was getting killed.
So then obviously he went down with a groin injury. And gee, I wonder why that is. He didn't have a normal spring training. Didn't have it because Scott Boras decided to hold out until halfway through spring training.
Check out the video on Blake Snell signing. That is a good one as well, and nobody even watched it.
Yeah, it's like 115 views on that one.
Yeah, that's painful. That was a great video. You guys are crazy.
Obviously he edited it, so he's a little bit more partial.
Oh, I'm a lot more partial. That's a great video.
But yeah, no, I think that's the problem, man. He waited out too long, and then he tried to ramp it up way too fast and had a leg issue. So here we are,
a leg issue and an ego issue.
Yeah.
11 point whatever ERA. You're like, yeah, no, we're done here. I need to get some rest.
I first thought it was a phantom IL injury because he's performing so badly, but yeah, it turns out he actually re-aggravated something. So yeah. So I don't know, man. What do you think this is? Is this a woo-saw moment where they need to go in there, burn some sage, and do a seance, or
they need much more than sage. They just called up Marco Luciano. I mean, he played 14 games in the season. Had a rough start, though. He's one of their top 100 prospects out of the minor leagues. But I mean, when he started, this kid struck out 14 out of his 39 at bats. So he had a really rough start, but they just called him up out. The Giants got to pull it together. You know what I mean? Keep it strong. Keep going.
I mean, we're only 25% of the way of the season.
And most of these guys are predicted to be back before the end of June, right? So they're only out for 30 days. That's really rough. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's rough to go through that as a team. It's rough to keep your morale up, and just knowing that you could potentially be in a position where all of your starting, you know what I mean? All these guys you counted on and you went through the preseason with are out. That's just a rough cut.
And I'm not ready to write off the season quite yet. I mean, there are plenty of teams that have come back and really, made it to the playoffs. They're going through something similar that they're going through right now.
Yeah.
But man, they really need to turn around pretty quickly if they want to compete. Yeah. I don't think they're going to make the NL West. Like, they're not going to win the NL West. I think that ship has sailed. The only shot they really have in this is to, get a wild card spot, and they really have to turn around to make that happen. Did you see Ohtani hit that home run?
I didn't see that.
Oh my gosh. He hit the farthest home run hit at Giants Stadium so far this year. dead center field, almost to the scoreboard, almost in the ocean. Like it was like 464 feet or something
He
like
got
that.
a hold of it, huh?
Yeah, just blasted it out there. Well, once again, folks, we want to know in the comments down below. Let us know what you think on any of the stories we talked about today, whether it's to be about the Giants and their injury woes, and hopefully that turns around, but obviously not because 2 more went down. So we'll see about that. We want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments down below.
And if you're watching on YouTube on one of our short videos, this is available as a podcast wherever you get your audio only. There will be a link to it. We'll put it somewhere in here.
Yeah, absolutely. And with all that said, my name is Darren. That is AJ, and this has been the DNA Sports Recap.
Till next time.